Hi, I'm Pat Fultz, and I am the coordinator of the first year experience in the College of Creative Arts and Communication. I'm here talking to two people today. The Dean of the College of Creative Arts and Communication, Dean Phyllis Paul, and the Associate Dean, Greg Mooring. So welcome. Thank you for chatting with me today.
Thank you.
So if I'm a freshman and I'm walking into this big university, I'm not really sure what a dean's office is. Can you tell me what the dean's office for a college does?
Okay, so we do a lot of different things, and I'll let Professor Mooring speak to his the job description that he has as associate dean. If I'm doing my job well, I'm advocating for the students in this college and the faculty on many different levels with a lot of different constituents across campus. I'm trying as hard as I can to bring them all the tools they need to be successful as students, to be successful as faculty members. I'm working hard to advance this college in the community, not only because we want community support, but also because I want people to know how amazing the faculty and students are in this college. So that's sort of a quick synopsis of my job is to advocate for all of us in this building.
So you are the advocate for us. You are up rooting
Yes.
for all the students and all the
And
faculty.
the faculty. Yeah, absolutely. That's, if I'm doing my job well, that's, you could call me the advocator.
All right.
That's it.
All right. Greg, what is your sort of job duties in the dean's office?
Yeah, well, I have a lot of them, all right, and they cover a lot of things. I think one of the first things I do is I serve the students and the faculty. A priority for the dean's office, and especially the associate dean, is to provide support services to our students in whatever way I can. That can be, of course, advisement. I supervise the advisement within the college, but it's also I can provide counseling or references to other agencies across campus. The one thing, I also provide academic services to the departments and coordination for improvements. One of the things I would like to tell our students is that come to the dean's office if they have issues to be resolved. That's where they want to come in addition to the Department of Art chair people. We are there to serve our students, and hopefully they'll know that. It's a friendly place, it's an open place, we're there to help.
Both of you came sort of to these jobs from different backgrounds. Greg, you came from within the College of Creative Arts and Communication. You were the chair of the art department, is that correct?
Yes, correct. I was chair twice of the Department of Art. I was also have been a professor for 21 years in teaching sculpture and design. So I kind of came up from the ranks, so to speak, through being a professor and understanding faculty and student needs. Also, as a department chair, understanding the academic regulations and policies and understanding how a department works from that level. And now I'm in as an associate dean working for the college in all its aspects.
And Dean Paul, you came from a different place.
I came from the University of Oregon. I taught there for 13 years. And one of the things that I think it's important for the students to understand is that, as Professor Mooring just said, we are faculty members. So I'm a musician. He's an artist that represents 2 of the 4 departments in this college. And the other 2 are the Department of Communication and the Department of Theater and Dance. So I think it's really important for the students to know that we are teachers, that we had students just like they are students now. And in my heart, I always tell people I always will be a faculty member. And it's important to realize that you have teachers who are thinking about you and advocating about you. And besides this video, they may never actually see very much of either one of us.
We see you buzzing through the halls.
Right. Yes. But we're there always thinking about them, and to not think that we're, sort of these academics that exist on some other space and time from where faculty are working with our students. That's who we both are, and that's really important. I prefer to think of myself as a faculty member, and someday actually, not yet because I'm just getting started, this is just going into my second year, I hope that I can teach a class here or there. Wouldn't be the full 3 hours, it wouldn't be that kind of thing, but I miss students. I miss that contact with students. I think that being in a classroom with them keeps administrators in touch with where they are. And some of the best ideas I ever had for curricular development, quite frankly, came from the students themselves. So if I had anything to tell them is that we're working hard for them. They may not see us, but also to understand that we're just teachers. We are in a different part of the building and we're not in their departments with them, but we're both faculty members.
Yeah, faculty members.
We've taught lots and lots of students, and before I actually taught at the University of Oregon, I taught public school for 10 years. So, we're teachers.
We like that. That makes us feel very comfortable.
Well, as our long histories of being faculty and working with students, it gives us the understanding and the foundation by which we can best help our students and faculty, right? We're here to serve. We're here to serve the faculty needs, but in also the student needs, and they hopefully will understand that that's our basic function and that we're there to help.
I'm going to go back for a minute to that word that you brought up, the advocacy. Where does the College of Creative Arts and Communication fit in this large university and in the Youngstown community? What do we do for that?
You want me to answer that?
You go and then I will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, number one, what we do is we provide unique arts and communication educational experiences for our students. We are truly unique on the campus because of how we function and how we outreach and work within the community. I think we want to know that we have over 400 activities every year. Over 4,000 people come to campus to attend our activities in art exhibitions, music, plays, and all of those things. So that makes us unique in what we contribute to the community. We also contribute towards the economic viability of the community. The arts, I'm not sure if our students are aware of it, but the arts in its totality in the Mahoning Valley contribute about $25 million annually. And because when the people come see us, they also spend money. They go out to eat. They have a drink. All right? They enjoy themselves. But that contributes to the economic viability of the Mahoning Valley. So I do think that our programming, our events, really improve the quality of life within the community and the university.
So you sort of sound to me like you're the legislators for us, for the departments that are hard at work here. You are the ones up advocating throughout the community, throughout the college, throughout the university.
Mm-hmm. We meet regularly. True, we do it in the college. We meet regularly with the chairs, and that's a really important venue for all the chairs from all 4 departments to come together. We talk about student needs. We talk about faculty needs. We talk about needs from across campus. Right, we report to a lot of people. And then the chairs go back to the departments and have further discussion with the faculty, with their students. So that's the level in the college. And then Greg and I and the chairs also and faculty serve on multiple committees. I meet with the provost regularly. I'm not sure if our students know, university structure-wise, So there's the president, who's Jim Tressel, and then the provost is Martin Abraham. And if I have a boss, which generally in higher ed we like to say we don't have bosses, but we all report to someone, right? So my direct report is the provost, so that's Martin Abraham, and that's the place where I go regularly to advocate, there's that word, on campus for us. But then the college as a whole, to add to what Professor Mooring said, is the public face of the university, actually, in a way that probably besides sports broadcasts and teams and those kinds of things, that nobody else on campus can do. So it's not just that we have amazing faculty, and we really, really do, and really terrifically talented students. It's that we are the public face of the university. We have 4 cornerstones, which are student success and financial and sustainability, and another one is community engagement. So we feel a huge space in that, and especially through all the programs we have here. That's the outreach to the community part, and we do that because we have so many amazing venues through which to do that, and he already mentioned those, and that's we need to further that mission, not just for YSU, but also for the students and the programs that are in the college. So.
Neither of you probably, when you were young, said, wow, I want to grow up to be a dean. It wasn't, and especially from artists,
no, absolutely not.
that was not your idea. But now that you are, can you tell me what are like your favorite thing about it?
Well, you just started. So far, what's your favorite thing?
Well,
he's only been doing this since July 1st.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm
3
new
weeks.
to this, as a dean, but I'm not new to administrative responsibilities as a chair. I think the most exciting thing for me, the most satisfying thing, is helping faculty achieve their goals, helping them within the classroom, making sure they have the resources they need, solving the problems that faculty have so that they can work in the classroom most effectively with their students. And the other thing I get great satisfaction out of is when students come in with problems and I can solve them. And many times they're small problems, they're problems that are big problems to them, but really are small problems to fix with a phone call or a small adjustment or filling out a form. And the relief on their faces when you solve that problem for me gives me great satisfaction. So I would say, out of all the things that I do, is being able to help our constituency, our faculty and our students in any way that I can.
And it's a funny story. I always say I'm the most hesitant administrator, and I don't actually can look at myself as an administrator. I look at myself as a faculty member, as I said, and somebody who works hard to help. Like Professor Mooring said, when I was finishing my doctorate at Florida State, I worked as part of my assistantship in the dean's office at the time. And I vividly remember one really crazy week at the end of the week going home and telling my husband, there is no way in the world I would ever have the dean's position. I will never do that job. So I guess if there's a moral in that story, don't ever say never. And I was like Professor Mooring, and I was a faculty member, and then I was an associate dean. And at any of those levels along the way, I never aspired to the next thing. It just sort of, So I didn't search it out, but I have to say I'm having a really good time. I really, really enjoy our faculty and the students. I hope to get to know more in another year. And I really am enjoying working at YSU. So it worked out, but don't ever say I'll never do that. I guess that's you might end up doing it.
Thank you so much, both of you, for chatting with us and making yourself available to both faculty and students.
Absolutely. I hope this year that we'll be able to do something like donuts with the deans, or the
fun.
deans is, you know,
Fun.
just so we have a chance to open up the conference room or maybe the Solomon Gallery. That's, and
Yes.
invite the students in, because in lieu of getting in the classroom, Professor Mooring you were teaching until just
a little
now.
while ago, yeah.
That in lieu of doing that we can open some time to have direct conversations with them. So I guess who doesn't like donuts, right?
Although I do see both of you at all these activities
do.
when there's
Sure.
a recital or there's an
absolutely.
opening or a play.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And I like to roam up and down the halls when I get a chance. And sometimes I, have days on end when there's not a chance. But we will be working through some ways to talk
Thank
directly
you.
to the
Thank
students.
you so much for chatting with
Have
me.
a
Thank
great
you.
have a great year
Yeah.
and enjoy.
Thank you for watching. And we are with the Dean, Dean Phyllis Paul, and the Associate Dean, Greg Mooring. And thank you for watching.
Thank you, Pat.
Thank you.